So those of you who follow my blacksmithing know that I was trying to use pipe to make the guides for my guillotine tool. And that one there I've been using is working pretty well. This one here is one that's milled guides. It's not yet complete, and that's how I still sell my guillotine tool. And next to that is another one with the pipe pieces. You see here I've got a whole bag full of these pieces of pipe. But I may abandon the pipe in exchange for tubing. So that's what the roaming adventure is today. I'm out searching for some suitable tubing for this guillotine tool. 2 days ago, I went to a suburb of Taipei to a tubing company, and I was given that lead by the place where I normally buy my steel, and that's where I'm headed right now. And I actually ordered a length of the tubing that I thought might be suitable, and I'm not sure if they have that yet there. They were going to ship it over to the steel people here, and they'll cut it up for me. But I have to pick up something else there, so that's where I'm heading right now. I've got to keep a close eye on the temperature gauge. I was having problems with the bike overheating, and it was a problem with the radiator, and I took it to my repairman, and he did sort of a Mickey Duffy job, and he bypassed the fan sensor, so the fan is constantly on. And so far, so good, but got to keep an eye on it. Summer has already arrived here. It's really very hot and humid, and it won't let up for months. And so I'm just thankful that today's a little bit overcast. So I was out the other day and I got really scorched under the sun. So here I am at the steel place where I normally go. The boss here, he owns literally almost this whole street. You see the two sides that I'm looking at here, it's all his property. Folks here are out to lunch, but they'll be back in about 5 minutes. I can see on the floor here, these round bars are mine. And while I'm waiting, I head over to this other area, and lo and behold, I see my tubing right here. I had to buy a 6-meter length, which is kind of a shame because I think it's probably oversized, and I have a plan to maybe work with it. But yeah, they're already in the process of cutting it. Luckily, I told them not to cut the whole thing, just a certain number of pieces. So you can see them here, and so I think he's just about done. So when they get back from lunch, I should be able to pick this up as well. This tubing is extruded and so seamless. It doesn't have any weld, and it's also carbon steel. Okay, I've got the tubing and my round bars and am headed out to the tubing company. Like I said, I've been there just one other time, and that was a few days ago. I just wanted to go and take another look there and just inquire about some other possible tubing options. I won't abandon the milled guides on my guillotine tool, but it's a very expensive process to mill solid steel into a tube. And so, like I said, if I can find suitable tubing and it doesn't compromise the tool, then that's the way I prefer to go. Looking at that 7-Eleven makes me think I want to get a coffee. They've got a bunch of different kinds of funky beers. I recently discovered this latte, cold latte, Mr. Brown. No sugar. It's really delicious. I normally don't like this kind of pre-made coffee, but this one's really good. Right at the end there, you heard the woman say, 请问你在做什么呢? She was just wondering what I was up to because I had my camera out, and she seemed mildly annoyed. And I said, well, I'm just filming to show my friends where I buy coffee. And then she didn't seem too upset, but that's why I put the camera away. Right now I'm going to head up onto this bridge here, and as I remember from a couple days ago, it was real twisty and winding, and kind of you got to go in a roundabout way to get on if you're a motor scooter, but that's par for the course over here. It's extremely windy up here, and so I apologize for all of that background noise. So right now I'm in a part of town that's called Luxo, and actually, like I said, this is only the second time I've ever been here. The first time being, like I said, a couple days ago when I had to search out where this tubing company is, and that was a real adventure trying to find it. So I'm glad that's not for this video, otherwise you would see me going in circles. It becomes more and more industrial as I head out this way. I didn't know what that post-apocalyptic looking metal structure is on the left there, but I'll head back and take another look at that. So the tubing company is right there, but it's hard to get over there from where I am here, so I'll just go straight, head to another road, show a little bit there, and then turn back. Seems like a bunch of old metalworking equipment piled up right there. Oh, it doesn't seem like there's a lot more to see right here. On the left there is the subway line, the Luxo station. So I'll turn back and get into the tubing company. Who needs sidewalks? Sidewalks are for crybabies. Well, of course I'm being sarcastic. videos, these roaming videos I do, I really just want to go out and show you here and there. I never intended to go and interview people. It's just not my style. It may eventually morph into something like that, but for the most part, I just want it to be an easy thing for me to do. Just turn the camera on, go around, show you this, show you that, and you know, if we see something interesting, we do. If not, well, you can come with me out and about. So when I tell you that this place has tubing, well, that's an understatement. I'll park and go into the office and talk to the boss a bit. The office, it looks like if you were watching like an episode of Taxi, I think like Louis De Palma's inside of there, except it's 10 times dirtier. So I spoke to the boss and I took care of my business. They've got tubes on top of tubes on top of tubes over here. But the one that I purchased, I think that's probably the best that they can probably offer me. So I'll just let you see a little bit of what's here and then head on out. I bought one of these on this side here. Same as what you're seeing right smack in the middle right there. The post-apocalyptic structure there is doing metal recycling. Looks like something that was on the set of Waterworld. So finding your way back onto bridges to go back from where you came from is always an adventure here. So the scooters have to be in the right lane here to make a left-hand U-turn to get back onto the bridge. But the left-hand traffic gets to go straight first. You gotta really look at the lights and you gotta read the signs. This is always unnerving to me because I always think someone in the left-hand lane is gonna go straight. See the cops at the bottom here setting up to stop people. It could be virus related. We've had more than a few cases of late, so people are on edge and the police and everyone else is out doing their thing. I'll catch you guys next time.